They traveled 13 countries, 3 continents on one incredible trip. Edith and Sebastien Lemay brought their children to see the world, to give them lasting visual memories before the children lose their eyesight. 3 of their children have a rare genetic condition that will worsen once they become teenagers. We've checked in with the family during their travels, and now they're home. Edith is joining us this morning. Good morning. Welcome home.
Good morning. Thank you.
Oh my, does it feel weird to be back home now?
Yes.
Yes. How was the
We
trip?
missed the road. It was amazing. Honestly, it was way beyond our expectation.
One of the highlights for you, I understand, was your stop in Nepal, which was not originally even on your itinerary, right? So why did you decide to go there, and what made it so special?
We decided around Christmas to go to Nepal because we had that bucket list of activities we wanted to do on the trip, and then going through it, we realized that a multiple day trek we haven't done. So we're like, okay, let's see where we can do that. And then Nepal came up, and we decided to go. And it was just amazing. People were really amazing. The landscape were crazy beautiful.
Just
and
stunning.
The food was good.
Well, the food was good too, and that's so key too, right? It sounded like it checked all the boxes. There are pictures of your children on ATVs, in hot air balloons, on paragliders. What were the highlights for them?
They all have different highlights of the trip, and it's funny, every time you ask, they change their answer. Yeah. There's so many. But I think the hot air balloon, it's really one of the highlights the family really enjoy. It was in Turkey, Cappadocia. It was just so amazing to go in a hot air balloon as the sun was rising. It was really a beautiful sight.
What was your landing like in that hot air balloon? Because I've been in one before. My landing was pretty rough. Did you land nicely?
No, we did land nicely, but the balloon beside us didn't land that nicely.
It feels like everyone I talk to has a similar story. All right, so your children, Mia, Leo, Colin, and Laurent, had traveled before, but they've never experienced anything quite like this, obviously. How did that change or evolve as the trip progressed?
I think it's like the way they adapt. They were a pretty good traveler when we started, but as the trip go, they were so good. You can take them in any situation and it would be just fine. You can sleep anywhere, eat any food, and they were just good. So that was pretty impressive how easy they adapt.
Are they going to be okay adapting to life at home where they don't have to pick up and leave every couple days, every couple of weeks?
Actually, so far, so good. They were really excited to go back to school and to go back to their friend. And Leo said, well, we've been changing places all the time this year, so, adapting to school is just as easy. So it was fine for them.
What a good life lesson for them, too. So there's one thing to plan a trip. There's another thing to take that trip. So how different was the planning process? And you were homeschooling the kids, too, which is unbelievable. Yes. Like, my hat's off to you. What sort of challenges, when you look back on the trip, what challenges did you face?
I think the hardest part was really to be with the kid 24/7 without a break.
Yeah.
It was really hard at some point, but at the same time, it was the best part of the trip. So the hardest and the best, because how to spend that much time with your kids, it's a great gift as a family. So it was amazing, but also really hard.
So now what? What's the next adventure that you guys are going to take?
Sorry?
What is the next adventure for you guys? Can you hear me?
Yes, sorry.
No worries. This is technology for you, which I'm sure you experienced along the way, too, in terms of communicating with people when you were traveling all over the place. Do you have another adventure planned? Oh, it looks like we may have lost our connection. It's so good to see you, Edith Lemay. I don't know if you can hear me, but it's always been such a pleasure to talk to you. If you can hear me now, it's been such a pleasure to talk to you along your journey. Thanks for being so generous with your time. We wish you the best of luck, and we can't wait to hear about your next adventure. Keep in touch.
Thank you. It was a pleasure.
Hey, thanks for watching. If you liked this, be sure to subscribe here, or you can check out more Your Morning videos right here.